We're getting ready for week 4. Will Caleb Williams deep ball dominate the Raiders who are playing this weekend? We're going to talk about that, why maybe he shouldn't throw the deep ball. We're also going to preview week 4 and so much more coming up next on the Chicago Sports Podcast.
Let's go. Yo. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, new tracks, like who's that? I'm new, come back, better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna look back. Never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast. And that's facts.
Well, hello and welcome to Chicago Sports Podcast on a Wednesday night. We're so happy to have you along with us. And thank you for tuning in. My name is Matt Cooper. We are ready to go here tonight. And I got my crew with me. This is our second show and excited to be here with them. First, we got our guy representing North Carolina, representing his mug. He's drinking a lot of water in that mug tonight. He can tell you how hydrated he's keeping. It is my honor to bring in Brad for a second week. Welcome back, Brad. How you doing,
I'm
man?
here. I'm happy. I didn't have to drink a lot Sunday.
Damn right. We were just talking about that before we got on too, man. But it's you got the Bears on, man. We're happy this week, man. After last week, we're gonna talk a little bit about that. So Brad, it's good to have you. And Brad, we got to mention our birthday boy.
We got the birthday boy.
There's a certain person.
25 today.
There's a certain person. He's celebrating his birthday, man. We got Big Papa Bear. Big Drew, the birthday guy, man. Happy birthday.
Appreciate it, man. The Bears gave me the best present.
The present, is that the shirt, man? The shirt and hat. Is that what you got for your birthday, man? Was the
No. This, I always had this, but I'm just talking about the present, the dub.
The win, man. Yeah, man. The hell of a birthday gift.
Y'all, hell of a birthday gift, bro. So I'm excited.
So, yeah, excited to have you back, and happy birthday, man. I'm glad you're spending your birthday with us today. We'll have to think about those birthday drinks for this weekend. I got some suggestions for you before the end of the show. So,
no doubt.
We'll talk about that a little bit later.
Having one for you right now.
Yeah, see, man, Brad's right on top of that, man. He knew it was your birthday, so he came.
Oh, damn, I felt that in here. Damn.
I got you. We're going to celebrate. We 1-0.
It's the non-alcoholic water you're drinking.
But I will not say what I'm drinking because they don't pay me yet for it.
All right.
The non-alcoholic water, yeah. So, guys, we're going to talk tonight about the Bears. We're going to preview here week 4 against the Raiders. And thank you all for watching. Like and subscribe on our YouTube page. We appreciate all the support. We'll go back and watch some of our shows. We have content, Bears content going up all the time here on the Chicago Sports Podcast.
Get in the chat.
And to everybody in the chat too, man. We got our first chat of the night here, guys. We got one here. Dr. Earl, man. What up, fellas? Chicago up and Bear Down, Chicago. What up, dude? Thank you so much for watching, man. Hell yeah, man. So they got the chat going here. And guys, we got a lot to get to, man. We got a big game. We got week 4 coming up this weekend. We got a game against the Raiders. Cool, like anybody else says it, man. But the Raiders, both teams, Bears, Raiders, 1-2. I feel like our team, we got the momentum, and they got blown out last week. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens this week, and we're gonna talk a little bit about that. And I think we start off with Caleb Williams, guys, and that's the gist of the show today too. Caleb Williams deep ball dominate the Raiders. Will Caleb Williams be throwing the deep ball? And after the performance last week against the Cowboys, you got to think that's going to happen. And his stats were incredible, guys. I mean, he threw for almost 300 yards. He had 4 touchdown passes. His passer rating was at 142.6. He looked great. He looked comfortable. I think that's important. To me, He looked really comfortable. And the offensive line protected him. I think the offensive line played a hell of a game. So when you look at the game last week, you think of the flea flicker, you think of some of the big plays, and you think of the big plays that could possibly beat the Raiders' birthday boy, Big Drew. When we think of Caleb Williams and the big play, I think that's going to be key for the Raiders in Las Vegas on Sunday.
Yes, sir. Well, look, man, your boy Ben Johnson pulled out his tricks, man, and I'm glad he finally, bringing it out, testing it out for the guys, exposing it so we can see where it's going. And I was a little nervous at first. I'm not gonna lie to you because when he flicked it back, I said, "Oh, I hope he don't mess this up." But it went smooth. LB3 is more acclimated into the system now. We got Loveland going, so I mean, I really love what Caleb did. I just hope it continues. I hope we just don't get that downfall where it's like you had this good game, now you go back into the hibernation, man. I mean, let's keep this shit going. So, but I'm proud of him, and I think he found his comfort zone. And I think he's ready to go.
Makes up some good points there, Brad. I think so too, man. You saw the confidence and the key and the big. I think it's going to be big plays. That's what we're looking at for Sunday, man. When it comes to Caleb Williams,
I predicted he was going to have 5 touchdowns. I said it was going to be his first 5 touchdown game, but it was his first 4 touchdowns.
That's right.
And you know what? Here's the thing: we could have. He really could have. But I like what Ben Johnson did. He said, you know what? Let's just slow it down, give the defense a rest. Let's run out the clock. Let's not give up too many secrets. Let's not waste.
Bear down, homie.
Yeah, let's not waste plays on the win. And I like that fact. I like that fact. I think that was a great thing to not waste any plays when you already got the lead and you're in front of everything. I like it. It was smart football.
I think we got to give kudos. We got to give kudos to the offensive line too. I mean, the first couple of games it didn't look so good, but boy, did they do a really nice job to bounce back. And I get it, man. I keep seeing, well, Dallas isn't anybody to rush the court. I know they don't have anybody. They traded their best guy away. But at the same time, man, you got to get better and more of a cohesive unit. And I thought they looked really good on
the best of the best play. And it's anybody can beat you any given day. Look at Qaid Muhammad, who played for us and couldn't touch a quarterback, couldn't sniff a quarterback, and had 2.5 sacks the other week. So, they're all professionals. They might not play good today. They might not play good tomorrow, but they're still professionals. We just schemed and coached a better game. We out-coached them. We out-hustled them. We outplayed them. We just outed them.
And, bro, that running game, I mean, was it the third quarter, like 9 minutes and 54 seconds?
19 plays.
Come on, dude. So, the running game showed up, man.
Yeah, very impressive on that drive, man. I know what you were talking about. Third quarter,
yeah.
Right? Referencing.
I think in all my years, I've never seen us do a drive like that. Ever. Never seen a 19-play drive that we've ever even attempted. And, they scored so quick, the defense needed a rest. And they got it.
It's amazing when you have a competent offensive coordinator, isn't it? It's amazing when you have a guy that knows how to call an offense. That's what we have. We have a guy that knows what he's doing, calling plays, which it's been hard to say that as a Bears.
I mean,
I'm just saying the sweetest part that we did it against Eberflus. That was like the icing on the cake, bro. I was ecstatic.
And here's the thing: you can't give them an excuse. We've always played Detroit twice a year, so you had just as much film study, if not more, of what we were going to do as we had what your defense is going to do. We just executed better. And the O-line, clap it up for the O-line. They did a great job. I mean, everybody that came in, Ozzie didn't play, but Benedict coming in, playing. I mean, everybody was solid all across the line. No penalties. Kept Caleb clean. You couldn't ask for more.
Well, except for Darnell Wright, of course, but I mean, he got to work on that.
Hey man,
that's what Benedict came in. Was for him.
Don't make me drink. Don't make me.
Yeah, way to bring it down, man.
I hear what you're saying, but I'm just saying,
Darius, it was 2 belts to add.
But it was minimized. Let's just say it was minimized. It wasn't. It was bearable. Let's just say that.
Belt to ass on
right.
2 belts, Darius. Yeah, I know, right? Darius, what's up, man? A big shout out to Darius, man. I was watching your show at the gym. Yes, he did an awesome job. Part of a show on Monday night, man. I was listening.
Shout out, homie.
As I normally do. So, Darius, man, one of our other awesome people that are part of the Chicago Sports Podcast. Thank you for watching tonight. Guys, I bring up this stuff I bring up a lot of this stuff because this leads into our game Sunday against the Raiders. And I was kind of, last week, my girlfriend and I, we went out for the earlier games. of course, a diehard Steeler fan, so we wanted to go watch Steeler game. But it just so happened that the Raiders and Commanders game was on right next to that. So I was like, you know what? I can get myself watch this a little bit, get a little bit of a preview here for the Raiders. And they just got their ass handed them, man. But there's a couple of things that stand out to me. So I say we're talking about Caleb Williams and to see how they come back and respond, because they do have some pretty good players in their secondary. I mean, they got Isaiah Mao, who I believe just re-signed with them. I think he just signed an extension with them in the offseason. Jeremy Chin came over. He's with them. And then Eric Stokes, I think, actually played okay on. So I think their secondary is pretty strong. It's all going to depend on their pass rush and if they can get to the quarterback or not. So I'm kind of interested. And I think a lot of times, now listen, we're going to talk about the Commanders and what they did. The Commanders ran all over. The Commanders, it was really all about the running game for the Commanders. But I don't think their secondary played that bad. When you look at the score and you're like, oh my God, they got torched in every way. But the more I looked at that game, I was like, their secondary actually didn't play that bad. So I'm interested to hear what your guys. So Brad, I'll start with you, man. When we think of Caleb throwing the deep ball, you got these guys we're going up against. I guess it depends if we maintain Max Crosby to get that pass rush, but this is a pretty good secondary that we're going up against.
I think one of the best things we did this past week was the play action. We did commit to running the ball, and we ran it with Mananga, we ran it with Swift, we ran it with Caleb. I mean, we were creative with the runs that we did. If we can be successful running the ball, I mean, of course, that's going to make them come up and make the passing game easier. So that's kind of like what happened with Dallas. They kind of got scared of the run, came up a little bit, and got torched. Here's what concerns me. Even though it was garbage time, the Raiders did put up a lot of yards during garbage time. So they have the ability, but do we have enough defense power to stop it? Are we going to be able to get to the quarterback? Because that's going to make the difference of what we can do to stop what they can do against us. And we got to stop the run. We let them run a lot. We gave up 13 passes to the tight end, and we can't do that to Brock Bowers. We give up 13 passes to Brock Bowers. We might give up 5 touchdowns.
Brock Bowers, man, it's a guy we're going to be looking out for, Big Drew. Caleb, we were kind of talking about it here a couple of minutes ago. Can he replicate what he did last week? And here we are. I do think the Raiders' defense is better than the Cowboys. Listen, the Cowboys' defense is terrible. Let's not sugarcoat that either. Their defense is awful. There were wide open players. The Bears, we had wide open. I've never seen so many wide open receivers like we saw last week, which is awesome. So I feel like that builds our confidence. But the Raiders are a little bit better. When you look at the secondary, is there something that scares you for the deep ball for Caleb Williams, or do you think this is what he's got to do? We got to take more deep shots as we continue.
Yeah, I mean, we're going against Pete Carroll, bro. So, he's a veteran in the game. So we're going to definitely have to take a lot of chances, bro. But I think the main thing for Caleb to throw that deep ball is our offense going to have to replicate. The O-line going to have to replicate what they did in Dallas, because don't forget, you got the beast Matt Crosby on there. So we definitely going to have to keep him contained, because if we don't keep him contained, bro, he might have a field day with Caleb. So, if the O-line do their job and Caleb throw the deep ball, I think we're going to be all right. But, you know what I'm saying, they're going to have to the O-line going to have to definitely be on their job full time when they come to the Raiders.
Glad you brought up Max Crosby, too, because I was trying to find the quote. Ben Johnson went out of his way to praise Max Crosby. I saw in his press conference today. He had a lot. I mean, he said that this guy is one of the best. I'm paraphrasing what he's saying. I'm not saying exactly what he's saying, but paraphrasing that this guy's one of the best in the league. So he very well clearly knows that. So when I look at this game this week, do you think we're going to have the amount? I got to imagine they're going to tighten up a little bit. The Raiders are going to play a little bit tighter on defense. I can't imagine the wide receivers are going to be as open as they were last week. So I'm interested in Brad. Yeah, exactly. I don't think there's going to be as many wide. We're going to see some, but I don't think there's going to be as many wide open receivers like last week. So, Brad, when we go back to the trick and the plays and the things that Ben Johnson was calling last week, he was a little bit more creative. The guy's creative. I shouldn't say a little bit more creative. The guy's a creative mastermind and all. We know that. But he was opening it up a little bit more. Do you think he's going to have to do that again this week and throw a couple more in there that maybe the Raiders?
It's going to be about the trust, and he trusted Luther Burden to be out there. He trusted Swift, even though he almost messed it up, but he didn't. On that trick play, the flea flicker. I mean, those are things again that open up from play action and the run. And it's all about coaching, man. If he coaches to his strengths, to our strengths, the same way he did last week, and coach against their weaknesses, I think we'll be just as unstoppable, if not even better than we were last week. But it all starts with us stopping the run. We're going to have to stop their run, or else our defense is going to be out there tired. And even if our offense goes down and score real quick, our defense is already gassed. So, we're going to have some of these long drives, give our defense a rest if we give up the run like we did last week. So we got to be better against the run, and we have to be just as creative as we was last week and run the ball. We got to run the ball. There's no other option. We have to establish the run. If we don't establish the run, we can't do nothing.
But you know what? I think for the Raiders, I think Ben Johnson gonna have to pull out what he's known for, the two tight end type of play, because I mean, like you said, I don't think the receivers they're not gonna be as open as they was last Sunday. So I think the tight end's gonna have to play a major role in this. Bring out Kmet and Loveland together. Let them do what they do. Let them cook. You know what I'm saying? And then I think it could be a good, it could be a benefit to the offense. And that's just.
By the way, was Loveland questionable? Did I see that in the injury report today? Was he on the list as questionable? I was trying to pull that up here. I thought I saw him across
a hip pointer or something. Yeah. He hurt his hip in that last game.
Yeah, but I don't know if he's gonna be out though. I didn't see nothing about a report him being out.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to double check on that. I thought I saw something come across earlier, just not being out. Yeah, it wasn't like doubtful or anything like that. I thought I just saw questionable, but I'm gonna verify that as we go through the show.
But real quick, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
But real quick to say, why we were so successful last week, because we finally used our draft picks, bro. We finally stopped letting them be on the bench or do all this special team stuff. Let Burden do receiving. You know what I'm saying? Let these boys cook.
Don't forget about Mr. Turner.
Turner was out there too.
23 plays.
Yes, he was.
So I mean, they all played the factors in the win.
So here's today's injury report. TJ Edwards he did not participate. Kyler did not participate. Grady Jarrett did not participate. Colston did not participate. Oh, wow. Darnell Wright did not participate.
All right, because he got a hand injury, right?
Jalen Jones, Cole Kmet.
He went out last game, yes.
Swift, Cole and Swift, they were all limited, and DeMarco Jackson was back full.
And that's going to be something to keep an eye on with Wright, too, by the way, guys.
What about Kyler? Is Kyler Gordon back?
He did not participate today. So
gotta wonder, I gotta wonder how what's going on with him too, man. We would love to have him back because it's a secondary that we're gonna talk about here later in the show about the roster breakdown before we end the show today. But I think that's gonna be a key player that I would love to have back in our secondary. So guys, as we're talking about this game, and thank you guys for watching tonight. Thank you guys so much, the guys and everybody that's in the chat watching. Whether you're watching on X or YouTube or wherever you're watching tonight, just make sure you like and subscribe our YouTube page, man. We'd really appreciate it. We're just at 7,000 subscribers now, man. So that's freaking awesome, man. We are going, man. We are growing. So thanks to you guys, man. Thanks to all of you guys for the support. We really appreciate that, man. That's freaking awesome, dude. So we have shows all the time on this channel, man. So follow us along. You'll get those notifications. And we just again say thank you. So when we look at this game against the Raiders, guys, Sunday afternoon in I almost said Oakland, man. Woo, Vegas. In Vegas when we take on the Vegas Raiders. The Bears run game against the and we'll talk about that here in a second because I don't think it's going to be as many Raiders fans as Bears fans. But I'm interested for the Bears run game to get going against the Raiders defensive line. And I bring this up because again, I'm going to reference the Raiders last week against the Commanders. Because there's a couple things that really went wrong in that game for them, and Gary's brought up earlier, the penalties killed them, but there's a couple other things that I've noticed with this Raiders defense. First off, the Commanders rushed all over them. They had 32 total carries, and they had 5 different players run the ball for 201 total yards and 3 touchdown passes. 5 different players. So the Commanders are very creative, man. They got Cliff Kingsbury. They're a very good team, so you're gonna expect that. but that's a lot of rushing yards. On top of that, Marcus Mariota, who's playing for Jaden Daniels right now, we know he can run the ball. He ran for 40 yards as well last week, and he's not the only person to do this on this defense. Justin Herbert was also able to run on this defense.
He did give him a big number. That was kind of funny.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did, man. So I bring this up, man, because we're talking about the Bears run game. We're trying to get this Bears run game going here, okay? So I brought all that up about the Raiders defense and the Raiders defensive line. And yeah, the big talk's going to be Max Crosby. I know that, but they have another guy on the other side, Malcolm Kuntz as well, who's been there for a couple of years. I think he's a pretty good player. Landon Roberts, one of the linebackers they picked up in the offseason. He's a very good player. So they got some players on this team, but I do think the Bears have to keep trying to run the ball. A birthday boy. I'm going to keep calling you birthday boy today, Big Drew. This is another good opportunity. The way they played last week, I think this is another good opportunity that we can establish this running game with Swift and maybe get Monangai back there for a couple of carries and just see where this takes us, because I just gave you the stats with the Raiders, man. This is definitely something that can happen, man. This is a team that you can run the ball
on. Yeah, I mean, you can run the ball on them, but well, what's the I forgot the guy name that's on the opposite of Crosby.
Kuntz?
Malcolm Kuntz.
Kuntz?
Yeah.
Malcolm Kuntz. Yeah.
I mean, I know Swift is going. I mean, I would rather go through that guy than Crosby. So they're gonna have to more run it, towards him. But see, I'm just kind of worried about the running game for the Raiders. I think Caleb. I think we might have to, put it in the air more. I mean, I would just trust it in the air more than the running game. I mean, we could try to run the game, but with their defense versus the Cowboys defense, I think we might have more luck in the air. But I don't see the running. I mean, I think we'll be okay running, but I don't think it's gonna be as effective as it was with Dallas.
What do you think, Brad?
Well, I hope we see Ozzie Trapeel sighting. I hope he plays some swing tackle and leans on Max Crosby with his big self, pushes him out the way.
You better lean all the way on him then, man.
And I want to run that ball right at him. Run it at him. Start a precedent. Run it right at him. That's what I want to do. And if we have success and break their wheel, if you run it at their best guy.
I appreciate the birthday love. Thanks, bro.
I think everything will be easy, but we definitely have to run the ball. If Washington ran for 201 yards, we should be able to run for 201 yards.
So does this mean, guys, with that being said, Kyle Monangai, which is a name that we saw a little bit of him last week, do you think this is an opportunity for him to get a little bit more playing time in this game if they decide to run?
As long as he goes forward.
Yeah, go that backwards. I like Monangai. Monangai can be, I mean, if he's a short, stout run, he could be a great power runner once he gets developed. But I think once we develop, I think this might be the game where he could break out. I mean, if he breaks out, that would be great, bro.
AC Adams.
Yeah, I like Monangai though, man. Like I said, I think this could be a game where he could break out because Genty ain't really doing what I thought he was gonna be doing, and I think Monangai could be that guy, man, and just try to take over, man. Because Swift is a more of a finesse type of runner. He's not a power runner. And I think Monangai could be that power runner for us. And I think he's going to have a breakout game.
How about Roschon Johnson? What about Roschon Johnson? It's crazy to me that we have not really talked about him at all.
He's strictly goal line runner. That's it.
I hadn't even seen him.
Yeah, but
I mean, they put Monangai in for the short, hard yards of Swift,
but that's where I just trust.
I was a little shocked.
That's why I just trust Roschon, and I mean, I just trust him on the goal line. Other than that, Monangai and Swift. That's my take.
I will say Swift ran hard, man. He gave it his all. He ran like he had something to prove, and I liked it.
You could tell that too. I like DeAndre Swift, man. I'm a fan of his, and in the way he can impact a game, and he did. I think did a very good job on Sunday. But it's just amazing to me, man, that the Roschon Johnson, man, like I think he had only one carry with the week before that. Was it one carry? It was just one carry, wasn't it?
I don't think he had any carries.
I thought it was one.
Last week, I don't.
Did he have one?
Well, not last week, the week before. No, last week, I don't think. I think you're right, Brad. I don't think he had any carries last Sunday. I'm talking about the week before against the Lions. I think he only had one carry. I could be wrong.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're right. You're right, Matt. You're right.
And
yeah, he had 0 last week.
Roschon has not had a carry all year.
I thought he had one in Dallas.
One. I thought he did too.
Wow.
No attempts, no yards. None. Didn't play the first game. He was out the first game. No attempts, no yards, both games. Only special teams.
So is he hurt then? I don't know, man. It's just a mystery to me. I'm just kind of with that, man, because I like the way he played when in the first couple of seasons like this. This could not. He might not be the player that's fitting into the coaching staff.
Maybe he hadn't earned their trust yet. They're big about trust, and then being hurt. You can't be productive if you're hurt. So if he's still hurt, or he's not 100%, or he can't cut, and all he can do is play special teams, you want to give Kyle Manung guys as many opportunities as you want. Kyle ran hard. I gotta give it to him. That kid ran like he was supposed to be a first-round pick. But Roschon, 6 touchdowns. Short yardage, tough running, good soft hands out the backfield, great blocker. I don't know. Something's going on.
AC Adams says Rojo needs his mojo back, man. Yeah, definitely.
For sure.
Mojo back. Prove to those coaches. So it'll be interesting, guys. So at the end of the day, what do you think? Do you think it's going to be an even? I still feel with this offense. I know Ben Johnson wants to run the ball, but I still feel like Sunday, if they see the right calls, we're going to see some more bigger plays from Caleb, as opposed to the running game against the Raiders. I guess it depends if the Raiders' defensive line stops the run early. If Max Crosby gets in there and some of these other players like on the Landon Roberts comes in and makes some plays, which he can. He's pretty good at stopping the run, man. I think we'll just see. I think it's going to determine early on in the game.
You got Devin White on the other side too. Devin White.
Yeah, and I think he's playing pretty well. Well, I don't know if he had a great game last week, but
no, he had a bad game last week.
I don't think he had a good game last week, as I look at the stats right now. No, he did not.
I hope he has another one. I'm sorry, Devin.
Yeah, I hope he has another
bad game.
Devin White, man, that's another name. That's a name that you see in there, man. That was supposed to be this great player coming out of the draft, man, and it just hasn't happened for him.
Oh man.
So,
go ahead.
One thing we got to do. We got to give props to Tariq, man. Tariq came out and played probably the best game I've ever seen him play. The best.
Well, let's talk about there, man, because now, as we breaking down Week 4 against the Raiders, we're doing that tonight here on the Chicago Sports Podcast. I say that we start right there because I agree with you, Brad, man. I think he had a great game. I thought that was one of his best games that I've seen him playing as a Bear. And that's the type of play that we're going to need, knowing that we're not going to have Jalen Johnson probably I don't know if he's coming back this year. I know there's an opportunity he might be able to, but I don't think with that injury he's going to be able to come back. So a play of Roschon Johnson, man, he's going to have to be that guy. He's going to have to be that guy.
Last Sunday, he was that guy. Sunday, he was that guy. That strip was the tone setter. After that strip, it was all downhill after that. It was those guys had so much confidence and to take, that and go right down and score and I mean, to be productive of all the turnovers, that was the biggest tone setter of the game. You get a turnover, you go down and score and quickly, and the team just fed off of it. Other than the defense getting tired.
That was the pivotal moment.
Yeah, that was when the game changed.
Hey, Peanut would be proud, won't he?
Hell yeah, he'd be proud. The way he punched that thing out of there.
Well, he didn't punch. He stripped it. He just took it from him.
Took it from him, man. He ripped it out.
I loved it.
That was to your point, Brad. That was a big play of the game because if you remember, the Cowboys were driving right down the field on them, right there too, man. They had big runs from Javonte Williams. Like they were going right. They were about to score. If they didn't happen, I felt like they were about to score there.
I was watching the game at a restaurant, and I screamed so loud I scared everybody that was behind me, and I didn't care. But I really, really think that after that, it gave him 100% confidence. After that, he locked everything down.
Yeah.
He was everywhere, all over the field, batting balls, break up. I mean, he played like he had something to prove, like he's up for a contract year. And I liked it. I liked it. If he can duplicate it and play the same way the rest of the season, give that energy every game, make an impact play every game, I think that's all he needs to build his confidence. Because coming off the Detroit game, you would think he would be the worst. You know, I mean, killed his confidence. I mean, you gave up a perfect passer rating to come back this game and play like a man possessed. I'm all for
it. But to tell you the truth, guys, our defense gonna have to be on point too. Because man, if Geno gets going, Geno ain't no scrub, bro. So I mean, he developed his game pretty good from Seattle. So that our defense gonna have to be on point, getting at him too.
Well, to your point, Big Drew, Geno played a good game last week. Out of that blowout, he did have a good game. He threw for 289 yards.
He had a good game.
His passer rating was a 132.7. He was accurate last week.
Well, the other thing about Geno will use his feet, and if you sit out there in coverage, and he'll use his feet, and we have to be, cognizant of that because he will use his feet. He's not scared to run that ball, and he's a tough guy. I like Geno. I think he's a smart, tough quarterback. He's been in the league for a long time. He's a savvy guy. He put up a lot of yards. A lot of it was in garbage time, but if you get a lot of penalties, it's hard to keep a drive going. It's hard to gain confidence. It's hard to gain continuity. So I just hope that we can do even better than what they did. I think our defense is better, so we should do better. Even with backups, I think we're better.
And then too, one thing I think too, man, this cannot be the game that Genty gets off. We're gonna have to contain that boy because don't forget he's still Ashton Genty. So even though he's having a rocky start, we don't want to be the team that he gets his career high on. So we're gonna have to contain him.
Well, I think the Achilles heel for the Raiders right now is their offensive line. Their offensive line played really poorly last week, and they've actually played poorly to start the year. And I saw today, I was following a couple of the beat writers of the Raiders saying that there's really not going to be many changes on that offensive line. So I think they're rolling out. Sounds like they're going to be rolling out essentially the same line next week, and they just haven't been able to create those holes for Genty. To Genty's defense, they just haven't been able to create some of those holes for him right now. And you're right, Drew. Like, this is still early in the season. We're only 3 weeks into the season. So if you're going into week 4, still trying to find that cohesiveness with the offensive line, if they can make that holes for him, I still think Genty's going to be a very good player. But if you don't have the offensive line to run behind him and the way they've played so far, I think that's going to be key for this game. I think it's going to be key for their offensive line. Do they regain the confidence? Do they get the confidence to go out and have a better game against our defense? Because our defensive line, our front seven, had arguably their best game last week. So I think that's going to be a key matchup, guys. It's like, does Montez Sweat get back in the backfield again, knowing that we're going up against this offensive line? Does Tremaine Edmonds have another huge game like he did last week? Are we going to be able to force turnovers, man? 2 interceptions for Edmonds, man.
Don't forget Dominic Robinson got back there for a sack, too.
Yes, he did, man. And looked good doing it, too.
I was there.
But is that what you like when you guys look at this game? To me, I think it's for me on our side. It starts with that Raiders offensive line and how do they play this week? Does our defense do what we did last week?
Well, it's not just their defensive line. I mean, our defensive line. Their defensive line. They're number 10 against the run, so they are not that bad at stopping the run. But they're not that good at running the ball either. What up, Crooked Commission? Now,
Crooked Commission, the house,
one
man.
Thing
what up,
we
dude?
Gotta do, we gotta put
what's good.
We gotta put them licks on Genty. As soon as he gets the ball, we gotta smack it. We gotta smack him hard. We gotta make him think twice about wanting to cut it outside or cut it inside. We gotta put the smacks on him. That's the biggest thing. We gotta put the smacks on him. We gotta do it. He doesn't fumble the ball. This week, we got to make him fumble.
So, what do you think about their receiving core, though?
Look good.
I was just going to bring them up.
Oh, okay. Look, I'm trying to do your job, man. I'm sorry.
No, man. Now you need to do my job. I'm glad you brought that. You're like reading my mind, man. I think that's perfect. I'll let you take it from here, Drew. What I was going to ask you, because that was going to be my next issue. Is do their playmakers? Is there any scare in them outside of Brock Bowers? We know what type of player he is. He's one of the best tight ends in the league. The guy's unbelievable. He is. He's one of the best that I've seen in a while. But I mean, I'm looking at Trey Tucker. I'm looking at Jacoby Myers. Do any of these guys outside of them scare you, Drew? Is there anybody else on that team that you're looking at?
I mean, not honestly for me. Not Bowers is always the one I've been scared of, because I mean that boy he could just. He do some amazing things in Vegas, man. Even though, like, you know, I don't know what was his stats last week against the Commanders.
He had 4 catches on 5 targets for 38 yards.
38 yards? Okay, well, yeah. Bauer's always been my main concern. I mean, you know, like, I kind of try to study the people we playing, and I really don't really fear the other guys. I mean, they're great players, don't get me wrong, but Bowers is the one that I'm kind of skeptical of, and I hope that we can overcome him. So that's my take. I don't know about you.
I don't think he's 100% healthy. Just looking at the stats for the year, and the reason I know I have him on fantasy, he's
of course you do.
He's average. He had 8 targets in week 1 against New England, 5 catches for 103 yards, no tuds. Against the Chargers, he had 5 receptions on 8 targets for 38 yards. And last week, 4 catches on 5 targets for 38 yards, no touchdowns.
We shouldn't be scared.
I am scared. You see what Ferguson did to us last week? 13 catches. I mean, they were short. They were like 4 yards a catch, but still, that's a lot of catches. And that's a different type of tight end in Ferguson. So,
and also a new offense that he's playing under with Chip Kelly, too. This is the new year. This is a new regime under the Pete Carroll, Chip Kelly. So I feel like they're like us. They're trying to find their way. Like last week was a breakout for us. It's like, you got to wonder, I was like, do the Raiders have something like that? Drew? Like, do they have their breakout game where they fix everything with Chip Kelly offense?
Trey Tucker has got 13 catches this year. So he had 145 yards this last game, 3 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm. He had a great
8 reception on 9 targets, 145 yards, 3 touchdowns. So he did his job. But I need Tariq to do his job.
And that
just like he did last.
And that was the Raiders draft pick just a couple of years ago too. I think he came out of the 2023 draft, where they took him. So to your point, yeah. So if we don't have, was it 2022? Okay. So
no. I'll say it was 2 years ago.
2 years ago, yeah. So that's what I thought. Okay, so he's been in the league. So so like when you guys look at this, like, so if we don't have a Kyler Gordon playing again today, that means we're going short-handed in our secondary again, man. So to your point about Brock Bowers, man, this could be a game that if he gets right, they can certainly target him.
We are 24th in the league against tight ends. 24th. So
we played some good ones.
Yeah, but we got to make some adjustments. 24th. So we got to do better. We had a perfect bend but don't break game plan. You know, they did have long drives, short yards, and 4 turnovers, 3 interceptions, and then the strip. So you have 4 turnovers. So those are drive killers. And then we stopped them on going forward on 4th down twice, 2 or 3 times. So, I mean,
something like that. Yeah.
I know Pete Carroll, if they're on their side of the field and they're not in field goal range, they're going to go for it. And we can't let Brock complete that 4th down play every time like we did with Jake Ferguson. So we have to play better against the tight ends. Something's got to change. Noah played a good game, but just in coverage, still, he's a liability. And that's one of the main reasons why we got so many catches from the tight end.
650 in the building.
Yeah, thank you guys for watching tonight, man. We appreciate it, man. Read all the support here at the Chicago Sports Podcast, man. We really do appreciate everything. Everybody watching. got everybody in the chat, and make sure you like and subscribe on our page too, man, because we got shows popping
And
up all the time.
watches,
You'll get those notifications, man.
It's my birthday, man. Let me give me a bear down up in the chat.
Give him a bear down. Happy birthday again, big dog. Happy born day.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
It's a birthday boy over here. Birthday dinner, man. Did you have your birthday dinner yet?
Not yet, bro. But hey, as soon as I get off this, I'll be getting it shortly.
What is it? So what is it? Do you get your choice, or how do you even go about that, man? What do you even like? How do you put that together?
T-bone steak. That's what I want. T-bone steak, mashed potatoes. Man, I'm finna.
So I got a quick question, and this is unfootball related. How do you want your steak?
I want mine. I don't like to get well done, but I like it. What's the step under the
medium well? Wouldn't it be medium well?
Medium well. That's how I like it. Because well done is dry.
I don't eat carbs.
Yeah, well,
I'm the same way.
I don't want it raw. I'll tell you that.
I ain't gonna lie. I like a little moo. I like a little boo in mine.
All right.
Got a little vampire in it.
I like mine well too, man. My girlfriend likes it like really rare, and I'm like, oh, I can't do that. I need something. I need it like a little bit more.
The juice and the flavor is, man. Just try it. Don't worry about it. And just know your girlfriend might be.
You let us know, Juice. You gotta give us an update, man. See, Trey says so. We got Trey saying medium well right now too. So, Drew, you got to give us an update then next week, man. How you ended up doing that and what way you ended up going.
Yes, sir. I definitely will.
I'm glad you're having steak for your birthday. I'm glad you're celebrating your birthday with us tonight, man, because we're breaking down the Bears. We're talking about what we love, man. Drew loves the Bears. We know Brad loves the Bears. We know everybody watching the show today loves the Bears. And we're talking about week 4 against the Raiders. We brought up some of the matchups. We brought up Geno Smith. We brought up Ashton Genty, the offensive line.
Trey Toons.
And I got Trey Toons in the house, man. So thank you guys for watching in the chat. Is there anything else I missed? I feel like the special teams for the Raiders had a pretty bad week last week too. And that might be something to capitalize on. And special teams can play a big role in this too. And there's something else to keep in mind here too, guys. Something else to keep in mind. I think this is going to be 50 to 70% Bears fans.
Oh, it's going to be a Chicago takeover.
Hey Drew, did you see that the Matt should give you a free medium jersey for your birthday? Extra medium. Does
that work for you? A medium jersey for you?
Extra medium.
Too tight. No, I can't do that one, bro. But you know, another thing that I was proud of, that I think Santos only kicked one field goal.
We didn't see much of them last week,
right? And that was shocking.
I was okay with it.
I was definitely okay with it, but it was just like, wow.
He didn't kick it out of bounds either.
No.
Torrey Taylor had a good punting day too. I was proud of him. He punted it where he needed to punt it.
That's what we're used to saying.
The offense was explosive. I mean, I really like what we did on offense. I really, 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 really appreciate what Luther Burden was able to do. I think it gave him a lot of confidence, a whole lot of confidence. It was great to see him.
But did you see how wide open our receivers were? It was like, I mean, more in the end zone. Komet, I mean, it wasn't nobody on them. Like, now, I don't think we could do that against the Raiders to be that wide open. So that's going to be interesting.
I disagree.
DJ Moore's touchdown pass, there was nobody near him at all. Like, if you go look back at that video, I couldn't even see a Dallas defender even in the vicinity where he caught that.
But you know what? It is reminiscent of how it was in Detroit and how it is in Detroit, because basically they're still running this offense and guys are still running free. They did it against us. They did it again last week. They lost a close game against those green and yellow, ugly, stinky cheesehead people. Anyway, but if you look at the way the offense is.
I'll tell you real feel.
If you look at the way the offense is going and the way he coached, people are getting open and he's opening up the playbook. There's a lot more trust going in. everybody got in the game. Everybody got a catch. And if we scheme the right way, if he coaches the right way, there are gonna be people open. And that was all just coaching. It wasn't just, the receivers just making some type of busted play or the defense didn't do right. He coached a great game, a great offensive game. And we scored quickly. I mean, it was schematically, it was methodical. It was, we didn't have negative plays. And that was the best thing about that game. You can win a game without making negative plays. And when you got guys wide open and guys making the tough plays and Caleb making the tough throws, you can't lose. You can't lose.
Yeah. And then the simple fact that Dallas defense was just trash. Let's just call it what it is.
That was about as bad as of defense as I've seen in a while, man. They were really bad. I saw one in the chat. Trax, Chicago Sports Podcast. Our guy Trax, we love Trax, man, making everything happen.
Big Trax
Sports Podcast about the injury list that we did. Yeah, we went over the injury list later, and that was a little concerning. I didn't realize the injury list was that long when you were reading those off a little bit earlier, man, because there was a lot of people that did not practice today. So you got to, I think tomorrow, Friday is always going to be key. So you got to wonder now going into this game on Sunday, how many of these guys are not going to play? And some of them were banged up. Like Wright was banged up. I know Grady Jarrett he wasn't 100% healthy, man. We haven't seen Kyler Gordon yet all year. So I don't know, guys. That's going to be key to pay attention to, because going into this Raiders game, man, we need as many healthy players as we can to continue this.
Next man up.
Next man up, man. Like a Sewell, like you brought it up. You guys brought it. Like, let's talk about a Sewell guy. Let's just get somebody in there, man.
I mean, as far as the biggest surprise, I think Sewell has been the biggest surprise. That guy's just finding the gap. If somebody has the ball in their hand, you see 44 right there, and I like it.
Yeah,
I like it, man. He's a smart player, and they had him lose weight in the off season so they could play a little faster, be more agile, and it's paying off. But he is still a liability in coverage. He is definitely a liability in coverage. Getting better, tipping balls, but definitely a liability in coverage. He deserves it.
So guys, go ahead, Drew.
I'm just saying, there's no word on TJ Edwards. I don't know if you said that at the beginning.
He didn't practice today again. That was a report that came out that him and Kyler may be good for Sunday, but it was a maybe.
Okay.
I think both of them are still nursing injuries, and neither one will be 100% if they do play on Sunday. But I mean, if we can play like we did last week without them, I'd rather them rest.
Bear down. Thank you.
Oh, guys. To bring this up here, our watch party at Bridges Scoreboard versus the Raiders is on Sunday. So if you guys if you're getting everything ready, get ready for the game, and you're trying to figure out where you want to go watch the game, well, stop by Bridges on Sunday, man. We love Bridges. Bridges has been here with the Chicago Sports Podcast from the beginning, and I love Bridges, man. They got delicious food there. The atmosphere is awesome, and you'll be able to go there, hang out with some good people, and hang out with our watch party too. Trax will be out there, and just it's a blast. It's a cool place. Just the vibes, man. You always I don't know about you guys, man, but when I'm going to watch a game somewhere, it's all about the vibes and the energy, and you take that in with everybody around you. And when you're there at Bridges, that's how you feel when you're there, man. You got those positive vibes and energy. So
yes, sir.
We'll be out there on Sunday for anybody in Northwest Indiana and people in the Chicagoland area, man. Stop by and you can hang out with the show, man. Trax said he'll give you one big bear hug when you go out there. I was trying to make a joke there, man. It wasn't good.
Hey, did anybody go get a hot dog?
Oh, hell,
I saw that, man. I saw that line, dude. Tell me, that was the
Wiener Circle.
Dog. Was it
Wiener Circle?
Wiener Circle. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
That's it.
All they gonna
Crazy.
do, man?
That's 1,000 people in the rain.
Bro, I would rather pay for the hot dog than do all that, because it's only a limit to the one, man. Please, I'm not doing that.
You just go buy a couple of hot dogs and fries, like somewhere down the street, and just pay. That's what I would not. See, maybe I'm just too old, but I'm not waiting in that, man. There's no way I'm waiting in that.
I couldn't do it.
And it was raining. It's like, come on, man, y'all that thirsty for
2,000 glizzies.
Jeez, man.
That's crazy.
You think people were like fighting each other? You had to know people were like in foul moods with the rain going on and stuff, like people shoving each other, trying to get.
Oh man, this Chicago, you already know how it is.
Caleb is feeding families.
I know, right? Damn right he is. Literally feeding thousands of families, man.
Listen,
that's pretty incredible, man.
I was really proud of what Caleb did. You know, the few passes that he did miss, it wasn't bad misses like the week before. I think that first touchdown to Rome down the sideline where the guy fell and he found him. I mean, he's going through his reads, he's progressing it. They said that in the huddle he was getting the play out a lot faster, and that helped a lot. I liked it. I liked it.
Oh, and B, did you see him? Did you see him release the ball? That was the main thing. It wasn't no holding it. Oh, let me scramble. 1, 2, 3, bam. 1, 2, 3, bam.
He was reading some more, and you know he made great decisions. He wasn't thinking to run first. He was always looking for the open guy, and I think that made Ben proud.
And that's the thing when I'm kind of concerned with the Raiders right now, because if they find a way to blitz and try to once they get in, I hope just they don't get in his head, and that way he just making just panic plays and just throwing it wherever. I mean, you know what I'm saying, keep the momentum that you had with Dallas, keep reading the defense, let the ball go, and I think Caleb's gonna be sufficient.
You know, I think they're probably going to try and come after him with a lot of blitz and some exotic blitzes. And I trust Ben after last week to make the right decisions, to make the coaching changes, to make the adjustments where everything is going to be positive. And then big shout out to Ben Johnson, man. He praised all of his coaches for helping him make the right decisions. And that's something that we didn't hear from the Eberflus era. We didn't hear that from the Nagy era. Everything was me when it was good, and it was everybody else when it was bad. So big shout out to Ben Johnson praising your coaches for doing a great job. Everybody did their job.
So with that being said, guys, as we get ready here for the game this weekend, it's our predictions time. This is the part of where I was thinking about that before the show, and then you gave the injury report, Brad, and I'm like, But we're gonna go around the room. I'll give my last. We got to start with the birthday boy. We got to start with the birthday boy. Yes, sir, man. This is your birthday wish, man. So you're gonna start us off.
It's your birthday.
Birthday.
No pressure. Don't mess this up.
You know, man, I'm gonna never go against my Bears, bro. So I'm gonna say Bears win. I think it's gonna be a low scoring game though, because I think it's gonna come down to the two defenses going at it. And I think I'm looking at maybe, I'm gonna be honest, I'm looking at like 17-14.
Oh, you got a very low scoring game.
Very low. Yeah, because I don't see it being I think the defense is gonna shut a lot of things down on both ends of the ball. So 17-14 Bears. And I don't really don't have no bold predictions for this, because I think I get Caleb. I say Caleb throws 3 TDs. 42-9. Ooh, Lord.
I like it, Trey. I like it, Trey.
I don't know. I don't know. My math sucks, but I know that's a lot of touchdown passes from Caleb.
That's a lot of touchdown passes, bro. What you gonna have 7 touchdowns?
Yeah, man, he's gonna be MVP. He's gonna be player of the week, man. With that,
he was. Did you see that he was NFC player of the week? Caleb Williams.
Yeah, but that was Dallas,
not.
Caleb Williams, Pepsi, NFC offensive player of the week. Clap it up for Caleb Williams.
Oh yeah, I thought that Brady gave him an award, right?
Tom Brady. Yeah. I thought it was going to go to. I'll be honest. I thought it was going to go to David Montgomery actually this week with the way he played on Monday.
Yeah, he was bulldozing.
You almost made me curse, man. You almost made me curse. Don't do that.
Curse, damn it, curse.
No,
we don't talk.
I'm glad.
We don't talk about the past.
I'm glad Montgomery's having a resurrection. I'm glad. He's good for about 4 more games.
Yeah, he was great, man.
He's going to be hurt. Anyway, so let's move on.
So it's your turn. Well, Brad, that brings me to you. Your prediction for Sunday against the Vegas.
So against the Chargers, Geno Smith threw 3 interceptions. I would like for him to do that again this game. I would appreciate it if he did it. And hopefully, we interchange the defensive line, rotate a lot of guys in, keep them fresh, and we get to the quarterback like we did last week. We did get to the backfield a lot. We kept a lot of pressure on Dak, which interrupted a lot of throws. And if we can do that again this week, I think we'll have a successful game. I think we will put up points. I think Ben has got a comfort level of who he can trust to go out and execute these plays. And I think there'll be some guys wide open. He's going to scheme some guys open. I predicted a win last week, a higher scoring game, a little higher than what we could have scored more points. We really could have scored more points. And Ben just pulled the reins back, said, I'm going to let these guys rest. Let's run the rock. We got to win. Let's not do nothing to give it away. Let's just keep the momentum. Let's not have negative plays, and let's just finish the game and not give away anything that we're going to save for the Raiders. Because Pete Carroll, we're going to give it to you. And we're going to give it to you with a final score of 39-22.
Oh, damn.
39-22. Caleb is going to throw for 2 touchdowns. Swift's going to run for a touchdown. Mananga is going to run for a touchdown, his first.
Wow, man, you're going through all. You just keep going, man. Loveland's going to get a touchdown. Burden's going to get a touchdown.
That did it all last week. He's going to get an interception touchdown. Mr. Tremaine Edmonds, Danville's own. I want to tell a quick story about that real quick. So Danville, Virginia is about 30 minutes from me. That's where Tremaine Edmonds is from. So they opened a Caesars Casino back in January of this year. They had a grand opening, or December of last year. They had a grand opening. It was invite only. I'm a degenerate gambler, so I got one of the invites. So it was on the Monday night that we played against the Vikings. We got our teeth kicked in. It wasn't very good, but I drank a lot and it was free, so it was okay. So the next morning, they had a breakfast for us, and I had on the olive green Bears hat, and I'm still tore up from the night before, and I'm already drinking because it's open bar. And I see this guy, and I'm looking at him, and he looks like, a shooting guard on a basketball team, but I know his face. I'm like, God, I know that guy's face. He's clean, braids is clean, and he looks at me, and he nods and speaks, and I nod and speak back, and he sits behind me, and I'm like, Dennis Rodman was there. He was the grand marshal to open the casino. And I'm like, God, I know that guy. And I get on my phone, and I'm looking like, God, I know this guy. And I go to the bartender, and I was like, that wasn't one of Dennis Rodman's kids. She's like, no, but he's from here. He plays NFL. I said, that was Tremaine Edmonds. He walked right up to me, spoke to me.
Right behind you.
I was still tore up from the night before and already drinking and not thinking that he's going to come from Minnesota to Virginia for this grand opening. And I didn't even go talk to him. I messed it up. I missed it. Missed my opportunity. But big shout out to TE, Danville's own. I think appreciate the game from last week. He was a big tone setter. I think he's going to have another big game this week. And I think I'm going to predict Tremaine Edmonds is going to score a touchdown this week against the Raiders.
All right, man. Another touchdown this week. I like where you're going with that. So you got a high score. Big Drew's got a low score. So I got to go somewhere like in the middle now, don't I? Like I got to go. I do think the Bears are going to win this game. I think this is a winnable game. I think it's going to be a little bit tougher, though. I don't think this is going to be as hard. It's not going to be as easy as it was against the Cowboys. This is a way. It's going to be all Bears fans. Let's just put it there, too. I think it's going to be about 50, 60% Bears fans, but you're still out on the road. And I think Caleb's going to have another big game, but I'm going to say 28-21 because I do think the Raiders are going to be able to put some points on the board, too. So I'm going to go 28-21. I think the Bears go 2-2 going into the bye, which – can I say this too? Why the hell is the bye week 5? I hate the fact that we got bye weeks coming up in the week 5 bye week. It's like, what the hell? How is this a bye week already, man? Like the season just started. We're just getting underway here. There's so much more to go, and we already have a bye week. That's my rant for the day. I don't love the fact that the bye week.
It does a little damage to my fantasy too because I have Swift and I have Rome, and I actually have Bird. I wouldn't let him go, even though he didn't do much in the first 2 weeks. I'm sorry, Luther. I didn't play you last week. I should have. You had a great game. I still won. Don't get me wrong. I still won. But I wish I'd put you in just so you could have contributed. But big shout out to Luther Burden, man. Way to break out. Show them what you're made of. And I look forward to you doing a lot more.
LB3.
I look forward to you doing a lot more. That, the flea flicker was great. But I think that catch it was a hell of a throw. Caleb got it over 3 defenders. Luther got it, made the tough catch, took the hit, and, put a little yak on it. I like it, man. That guy, just wait. When he's 100% healthy, get his footing, that guy's going to be a stud.
You can tell, man. We hopefully get on his way to being a stud. And we're going to find out Sunday here against the Vegas Raiders. So our picks are in. And we'll find out next week if we were right, if we were wrong. And
I'm with you, Trey.
We're going to talk about a bye week next week, guys. But don't get me started on that. Don't get me started with that with the bye week, man. I heard the bye week. So thank you guys for watching tonight on the Chicago Sports Podcast. First off, we can't do this without our amazing sponsors. We got some great sponsors a part of our show, like El Bandito Yankee, the official tequila of game day. You can check them out at elbanditoyankee.com. Bridges Scoreboard, we were just talking about them. You guys can go to the watch party on Sunday for the game. That's an afternoon game. Don't forget, that's also an afternoon game. That's the later part of the afternoon. 3 o'clock game, guys, or 3:25? It's somewhere around there Central Time.
3:25.
But there's gonna be a watch party there. So yes, Central Time, 3 o'clock Central Time. So you guys can head over to the Bridges Scoreboard and hang out for that. BridgesScoreboard.com. You can get all the details. And our friends at TC's World of Wonders, they've been here with us from the beginning. TC'sWorldOfWonders.com to grab some of your jerseys that you're looking for. Serendipity Ice Cream and everybody else here watching today on the Chicago Sports Podcast. And guys, we're going to talk about it next week, man. Hopefully we are coming back on the show next week when we are talking about a winner, man. Hopefully we are 2-2 going in to the bye week.
I'm going to speak it into existence. We're going to be 2-2. Ben Johnson is going to make it look easy. We're going to give you 2 birthday wins, birthday man. We're going to give you 2 birthday wins. 2 back to back. And then we're going to relax, let everybody get healthy. We're going to come back, and we're going to be explosive.
Yeah, we got to take over the North again, man. We got to. I'm tired. I'm tired of being in the basement, bro.
Drew, that's gonna be another steak next month. If we win again, that could be another steak dinner next month.
Oh man, that's gonna be a tomahawk. Then,
you're gonna go get your hot dog. You're gonna get your hot dog and wieners.
Hot dogs, yeah. We're gonna find free hot dogs somewhere. Well, thank you guys for watching tonight. Big Drew, happy birthday, man. I hope it's an awesome night for you, man.
I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all so much, man.
Enjoy that steak, dude, and really, man, just relax, man. And
I had salad.
Yes, sir.
And Brad's gonna have salad and another cup of water. Okay, yeah. So you're out of it, man. You got to go back to getting another glass of water.
Oh yeah, today. This is my cheat day, so I'm going in.
It's your birthday. Cheat. It's not a cheat day if it's your birthday. It's just your birthday.
Yeah, you should do whatever you want.
One day you do whatever you want.
That's
it. Even if it's outside the law, just don't get caught.
Just don't get caught.
I'm gonna have multiple cheat days in Mexico this weekend, guys. So I'll be celebrating. I'm gonna be watching the game at the pool in Cancun over the weekend.
That's it, bro.
So
enjoy.
You guys are looking for it. I'll be down there.
Bear down from Mexico.
Hell yeah, man. Bear down to everybody in the chat too. So thank you guys for watching on everything. Make sure you like and subscribe to the Chicago Sports Podcast on YouTube. Big Drew, happy birthday. Brad, good to see you, man. Great to see you guys on the show. Appreciate it as always.
Don't drink the water in Mexico. Don't drink the water.
No. There's bottled water everywhere.
Drink the beer.
There literally is. There's bottled water everywhere.
Don't drink the water.
Yeah. Well, I'll be drinking that too, yeah. And the tequila shots too. For Big Drew, for Brad, man, you guys enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you guys so much for watching the Chicago Sports Podcast. We'll talk to you again. Bear down, man. We'll get that win. We'll talk to you again next Wednesday, guys. Have a great night.